Excuse me, young sir? May I ask what it is you're hoping to find in our cave?
Oh, sorry. I was looking for a public toilet, and it smelled a bit like one here.
How unpleasant. Talk to Blount about that. He's responsible for personal hygiene this week.
Hungry! Food now!
And unfortunately, that's all you think about. Sir, I must ask you to leave our modest dwelling.
Okay, I'll look for somewhere outside.
I'm very much obliged. Many bushes and trees out there would consider themselves most happy to offer their shelter for the call that nature is making to you. Good luck in your search.
Strange plate. That's no plate. That's a shield. Probably the shield I'm looking for. The two-headed ogre is fat, like an ogre. And he's got 2 heads. Hi there, you 2.
There's little human. Blount hungry.
Are you a human eater?
Hungry.
Why, no. You will have to forgive Blount. He's very emotional when he hasn't had anything to eat for half an hour.
Who are you?
Blount.
Blount, really? My name is Zloff, from the Lightning Fist tribe. That's my good-for-nothing half-brother, Blount.
Your half-brothers? Isn't that a little impossible?
Not at all. The biology of two-headed ogres is very complex. As you may know, it can...
Boring.
Really, that's just...
It's okay. I don't really need to know all the details. You're a battle mage then, are you?
No. Hitman. I hit people to death.
I think he meant me, Blount. It's true, I am a battle mage. My modesty prevents me from pointing out that I am one of the best. Of course, I'd be even better if I could study more. But, oh well.
That's a very interesting plate there.
Dreadful, isn't it? All that fatty food. But Blount loves that rubbish.
Blount hungry.
I've told you 1,000 times. You only get to eat once I've finished reading this book.
Hungry now.
If I let you eat now, then you'll put your greasy fingerprints all over the pages again. I get to choose what we do this afternoon. Blount was allowed to decide this morning. First he wanted to lie in, but then suddenly he didn't have enough time to eat. Tough luck.
I am hungry.
But I am not.
Could I, borrow the plate?
My plate. My plate.
I'm sorry, that's Blount's favourite plate. Because it's so big, he won't give you that.
I need to get going. See you 2 later.
Goodbye.
Hello, Blount.
You, little human.
That's right. You must be very hungry, Blount. That's a very, very big plate you've got there.
Blount big hungry.
Why don't you ask Zloff nicely once more if you can eat what's on his plate?
Love not let me. And love make chain lightning.
You mean he can defend himself? As long as he's reading that book, you can't use your hands?
Uh-huh.
Well, you are one smart guy, Blount.
Blount?
Can't you get Zloff to stop reading?
Love always reading till book finished.
And there's nothing that stops him reading?
Zloff like drink cocktails ogre cocktails.
Okay. And then what?
He drunk very quick.
You mean he can't hold his liquor, and he gets too drunk to keep reading? Interesting. Do you get drunk fast too, Blout, like Zloff does?
No. Blout drink much more than Zloff. Blout real mean ogre.
But you share the same body.
Yeah? So?
Oh, nothing. You and your half-brother, don't you guys get along too well?
Zloff is stupid.
Uh-huh.
Always reading. Never fun. Never break things.
He's more the intellectual type.
Zloff, not real man. Zloff never had girlfriend.
I heard that.
I have to leave. My stomach's grumbling.
Hungry!
Greetings, Zloff.
Ah, welcome.
What are you reading there exactly?
Oh, it's a really fascinating book about the newest developments in chain lightning research. You know, a mage always has to keep up to date. Unfortunately, I don't have many opportunities to read in peace. Blout doesn't think much of education.
So that means when you do get time...
Then I use it, and read the whole book at once, if I can.
I get it. You two seem very different.
One doesn't have much choice. And it's far from uncommon for two-headed ogres to have very different interests.
Clubbed to death!
I bet you guys argue a lot.
We have our rules. Blout specifies what we do in the morning, and I have the afternoons.
I need to get going. See you next time.
It was an absolute pleasure to have a conversation that wasn't about digestion and killing.
Hello, Blout.
You, little cute.
That's right. I could make you an ogre cocktail. How would you like that?
Blout like beer.
Yeah, I know, but the cocktail's mainly for Zloff.
Why?
So he gets drunk.
And then?
Then you can chow down on that snack there.
Ooh, okay.
Right. What makes a good ogre cocktail?
Alcohol.
Alcohol, okay. And what else?
An umbrella.
An ogre cocktail is made of nothing but alcohol?
And umbrella.
And what kind of alcohol? Wine? Vodka?
Whatever. Must blow your head off.
So, high-octane alcohol in a glass with an umbrella. Classy.
Little human can look in cave.
Do you have the ingredients?
Uh-huh.
I have to leave. My stomach's grumbling.
Hungry!
Young sir, those are our private belongings. All of the appliances are registered. Please leave our cave.
Blout gave me permission.
Little human make cocktail for Zloff.
Really? What a delightful surprise. I thank you most cordially.
No problem, Fatso.
He meant you.
A piece of hose. Over a meter long and anything but clean. I don't even want to think about what the ogres might use it for. That seems to be some kind of storage cupboard. A small, colorful cocktail umbrella. Who'd have thought that there'd be a market for these here in the wildlands? I would have expected a larger cocktail glass. This one's more human-sized. Is that going to be enough to get Zloff drunk? A tied-up linen sack. The contents probably need to be protected from birds and rats. The sack is full to the brim with apples. They're all damp and rotten. They smell like they're fermenting. A fair drop. Good. I'll lay the boards over the opening of the crevice. The rotten boards won't support much weight. One step on them and they'll give way. So let's do it. Tasty. Fermented apple juice. But I'd better not drink it. Hey, Thunderhoof, about this lightning dance. Thunderhoof? Hello, bully. The guy seems to be out of it. Could be something to do with my mushrooms. Take unidentified mushrooms, mixed up with a bunch of suspicious berries and paint, set it on fire, and inhale the smoke. Not too much can go wrong with that. Maybe he's, just having a little powwow with his ancestors. He'll come round soon. Sits nice and firm. Whatever's in the pot will evaporate, condense, and be drawn off in the hose. Well, okay. Something's happening. And done. The bowl has filled up with an almost clear liquid. The alcohol's not strong enough yet for an ogre cocktail, but I can distill it again. And again. That looks a lot better already. That ought to do. Better not. It won't make any more. Now just missing the sophisticated decoration. High-proof alcohol and a cocktail umbrella. Voila! One ogre cocktail. I've got a cocktail for you, Zloff.
Oh, thank you. Very nice. Wait a minute. You're trying to trick me, aren't you? You want to get me drunk so I can't read anymore.
Us? Never.
But you won't get me like that. I'll just take tiny sips. Then I won't get drunk and can continue reading. Ah! I'm blind!
Then you finish reading.
No,
Impressive. Gross, but impressive.
Brout's still hungry.
What?
Hungry! Brout must hunt.
I'd better leave him in peace. He might not be too happy with me about the cocktail episode. Nice! Now I've got a pom-pom on a string. Okay then, let's try it.
There! Colourful fluffy bunny!
do stop it, Blout. Something's wrong here.
Just got to break shell!
A fluffy bunny, I presume? How can anyone be so stupid?
Hungry!
Go into the corner and be ashamed of yourself. I'll come up with something.
The way's clear.
Thank you very much for getting me out of there. It's no fun swimming around in hot gravy all day. Then again, it's also no fun being constantly hit by swords and axes. I hope you're not a warrior.
Me? Nah, I just want to look like one.
If you only want to look like one, then that's fine. Just don't fight. The pen is mightier than the sword and hurts less.
Still an especially brave shield, eh?
I don't believe it! Marks! Who would have thought that we'd all be together again? Are you looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, terrific. Listen, it's one thing that you kidnapped me, but does this dumbass have to come along?
Still the same old you, eh?
Can the sword talk as well?
Vladdy? Of course! Are we going to get him too?
Oh, no way.
Hopefully he's calmed down over the last few years.
I'm getting a really bad feeling about this whole thing. Okay.
Are you afraid?
I'm okay.
You should be, shocked, rigid. Are you rigid with shock?
Not really. What are you reading?
How to become a terrifying monster in a fortnight. But I've only just started, and the first chapter states that one should not be disheartened if it doesn't work straight away, and there will always be people who begrudge anyone being successful in business.
Sure. Hello, gorgeous.
Yes?
You want to become a fearsome monster? Why? And who are you, after all?
I am a misunderstood woman in the prime of her life.
Uh-oh.
I have served as a transport dragon for years, but I handed in my notice yesterday. There are limits, you know.
Did somebody cop a feel?
They shouted at me only because I lost a load. It was all because of this elf. I should be grateful to her. I can at last strive to reach my full potential and embark on a new career in the second half of my life.
As a terror-inducing monster?
Yeah, a traditional image for dragons. Men always achieve it. But why shouldn't a woman manage it too?
And what's involved in becoming a terror-inducing monster? You gotta pass 3 exams?
Oh, no, it isn't quite that simple. There is a complicated 10-step plan. I have to develop myself in the most diverse areas and will have to build up my terror potential step by step. But it is all so complicated. I am meant to eat maidens, but I'm a vegetarian. And I've never spewed fire. I don't have a hoard of gold, and I don't know how to crack open knights' armor.
Yeah, and you're not so hot at bellowing.
I know, but at least I've found a reasonable dragon's den, have I not?
What kind of a place is this?
My dragon's den?
Well, yeah, but what was it before? Those machines over there look pretty ancient.
The dwarves built them centuries ago. They dug for rare metals in the volcano here and crafted several mighty weapons. And then the terror rained down on them. A mighty, rose-coloured dragon drove them away. Hurrah! Hurrah!
Uh-huh.
Do you like the story? I am working on my own legend. Every terror-inducing monster surrounds itself with a web of myths and legends.
I'm looking for a magic sword that's supposed to be hidden here in this mountain. You got any idea where it is?
Yes.
Yeah? Where then?
Oh, yeah, shouldn't... Well, you are somewhat similar to a warrior, and I am a dragon. Shouldn't we fight or something?
Who says so?
Chapter 5, Overzealous Heroes, or When Supper Comes Knocking at Your Door.
That's completely outdated garbage.
Do you really think so?
For sure. Confrontation won't get you too far these days. You need to find yourself some allies. The magic word is networking.
Networking? There's nothing written here about that. Perhaps you could come back later when I've read a bit more.
We could, of course, resolve this another way.
How?
Maybe I could help you to become a terror-inducing monster.
Really? You could teach me how to breathe fire?
No.
Oh, then I fear that you'll not be able to help me. Unless you perhaps have a huge hoard of gold?
Nah, but I might be able to get you some. As a kind of seed capital, say. How about 1 gold coin, for example?
Yeah, agreed. Chapter 1 states that everyone has to start somewhere, and a single gold coin is a good start to a huge hoard, is it not?
I gotta get going. Happy practicing.
Of course.
There's a steady stream of lava flowing into the dragon basin. The heat's unbearable. The dragon is damaged. The head's quite obviously missing. A huge furnace. Looks to me like they used to smelt metal in it. A pair of blacksmith's pliers with long handles. A hammer. One side of the head is rounded. This sort of thing is used by a blacksmith. a stone bowl. The inside of it is black and sooty. A row of strange stones. They're really smooth and slightly glittery. They probably come from deep inside the mountain. There are crystals inside the stone, all sparkling and glinting. I think I've got the right one. And so, I think you now belong to me. The big stones stand out, but maybe I can take a few of the small gold nuggets unnoticed.
Theft! Get him! The human has stolen some gold!
So they can't hear you anymore? So when you're sitting on top of my head, only I can hear you, right? Wow, what a bummer.
Don't celebrate too much. I'm planning an opera for this evening. Wagner's Ring.
That's done it. The head fits perfectly. This hatch keeps the lava in the basin. If you open it with the help of the chain, the lava flows out. Lava flow. Even with the pliers, the heat's almost unbearable. The nuggets have melted in the furnace. A small golden pool has formed in the bowl. I think this is a coin press. You pour gold, silver, or mithril into the... Ah, good. I'll pour the gold into the mold. Should be just enough. A superb gold coin with a vicious-looking dwarf on it. It's still hot. Hello, gorgeous.
Yes?
Look, I've got the first coin for your treasure. May there be many more to follow.
Oh, thank you.
So, what about the sword?
Well, yes. I'm lying on it. Could you take it?
Nice. Where is it exactly?
A bit further down, I think. Yes, there it is.
That's the head off a pickaxe.
Just a bit further.
Ah, great. It's broken.
What?
It's snapped under your weight.
Oh, so that's why it suddenly stopped talking. And it was so nice. It said that I was a terrible monster and that it would love to cut my head off.
That's no good to me. What am I going to do with a broken sword?
You could perhaps repair it?
Do I look like a blacksmith?
You could learn. There's a book on smithing there.
Zero to weaponsmith in 14 days. That's too long. I don't have 14 days.
Then you'll have to read faster. You'll find everything you need here. An anvil, fire, instructions.
I gotta get going. Happy practicing.
Of course, of course.